you receive co-producer or producer credit. I'm new to film investing, so this would be my first venture. I've invested in other businesses and mediums, but this would be my first film investment. No response. At this point, I'm panicking, right? Did I blow it? Did I say something wrong? Should I have lied? So, in an act of desperation, I follow up the next day with a harmless, let me know. And to that, he said, you never stated the amount of your potential investment, which was true, but like I said before, I was waiting for something he could send me that would like outline the budget and like how much he needed and like what, just like something for me to like look over and analyze, right? So in response, I just said, if you can send me an investment package, I can provide an accurate number for you. And to that, he said, no thanks. We prefer to work with film investors who have experience. I was devastated. I finally had the opportunity to be a part of something amazing, and I blew it. I let it slip through my fingers, all because I didn't have prior film investing experience. And it's like, how am I supposed to get experience if every opportunity requires prior experience, right? Like, that's a catch-22. Could you imagine if the job market was like that? That'd be a nightmare. Sadly, that would be the final message Neil ever sent me. I just responded and I wished him luck on his next project, and that was that. And for years, in the back of my mind, I just kept thinking, I kept imagining what could have Breen. Fast forward a little bit, 2 years later, 2023, Neil Breen announces his newest movie, Cade the Tortured Crossing, a direct sequel to Twisted Pair. Now, don't worry if you haven't seen Twisted Pair before watching this video. This new movie hardly has anything to do with it, if I'm being honest. All you need to know about Twisted Pair, two twin brothers named Cade and Cale. They're both superpowered cyborgs. Cade is a good one, Cale is the evil one. But in a series of tweets announcing the cities where this new film would be screening, I saw Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, my hometown. He was taunting me. He was fucking taunting me, okay? He knew. But I put my sadness aside, and as soon as those tickets became available, I purchased them. And I drove my ass out to Hamilton, and I watched Cade the Tortured Crossing in a packed theater at Playhouse Cinema in downtown Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And sorry to spoil it, but guys, it was his best work yet. It was amazing, okay? I left that theater a changed man because I pooped my pants. It was so good. It changed my diapers. I was a changed man. As soon as I saw this movie, I knew I had to make a video about it. So, when Cade the Tortured Crossing was later released on DVD, I bought it immediately. Yeah, that's the second time I bought this movie. And I purchased that DVD in October of last year, and I have yet to receive it. I know Neil does things a little differently. Maybe the shipping process is a little obscure. Maybe he put the DVD like around a pigeon's head, a little hole. And then he was just like, deliver this to Curtis. But since I didn't receive that DVD, that only meant I was extra excited when he recently announced that Cade the Tortured Crossing was now available on digital. Yes! So yeah, I bought the film for a third time. And finally, I got it! And we're gonna talk about it today. Before we do though, I urge you to please buy or rent Cade the Tortured Crossing and just watch it with a group of friends. And I promise you, it will be the most enjoyable movie experience you've had all year. So please, go watch the full thing. It is so awesome. I will put the link in my description to rent or buy it. So yeah, please go support it. It is a lot of fun, and you'll have a blast. All right, now we got all the lore out of the way. Let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Thank you so much to Midas Merge for sponsoring this video. Folks, the past few weeks, I've been playing Midas Merge on my phone, and oh my god, I've been having so much fun. Midas Merge is a Merge 3 game where players combine creatures and treasures strategically, completing quests and harnessing the sun's energy to dispel the darkness cast by Nyx, the goddess of night. She's bad! And let me tell you guys real quick, this is the cutest game I've ever played. I'll say it. Especially because the video games I usually play are stressful and infuriating and scary. So playing this adorable and rewarding game the past few weeks has honestly been so enjoyable, you have no idea. You get all these adorable creatures that you can evolve by merging items. My personal favorite creatures are the Crystal Fawns, which you can transform into these even cuter level 3 creatures. Adorable, man. It's crazy. And the gameplay of Midas Merge is so rewarding. Basically, in the world of Midas Merge, like I said, the Gardens of Gold have been cast under shadow by the evil goddess of night, and you have to restore brightness to the garden and free its super cute inhabitants. And you're able to like clearly see your progression and look back, and I don't know, it's just so satisfying figuring out ways to merge your way through the map. And let me tell you, one of my least favorite things about most mobile games these days is that you always need to be connected to the internet. I hate that. It sucks. I'll be on a plane ready to play a game and it's like, no, sorry, you need high-speed Wi-Fi. Well, listen to this. You can dive into the enchanting world of Midas Merge anytime, anywhere, no Wi-Fi needed at all. Midas Merge is also free to download and ad-free with no dead ends, so you can always merge and explore without interruptions. And guys, this is super exciting. Be among the first 100 to install via my link in the description or the QR code on screen and receive a unique Mox Fox level 1. This super cute little creature boosts your garden progress and will be personalized with my name. Yeah, me, dude. So don't miss out and download right now by clicking the link in my description or scanning the QR code on screen. Honestly, I've been having like so much fun playing Midas Merge the past few weeks. Like I said, it's such a genuinely like rewarding and enjoyable game, and I truly cannot recommend it enough. Because trust me guys, once you start merging and uncovering all the adorable little surprises, you will not be able to put it down. So join me in the enchanting world of Midas Merge and let the fun begin, brother. Okay, thank you so much to Midas Merge for sponsoring this video, and don't forget to click the link in the description to install now for free and scan that QR code, guys. All right, thank you, Midas Merge. Back to the video. Hello, welcome back. Let's talk about Cade, the Tortured Crossing. The movie starts with an establishing shot of Earth, so I guess we know which planet it takes place on. And then we get a title card. And dude, right out of the gate, we're getting some ingenuity, man. Where most filmmakers would put a colon after Cade and also capitalize the first letters of Tortured and Crossing, Neil cannot stop himself from innovating, dude. We then cut to a woman on the phone with the titular character Cade Altair, played by Neil Breen, of course.
Oh, where are you? Are you on your way?
Haven't forgotten about the charity event. I'm running a little late.
And you'll notice right away that this film is definitely Neil Breen's biggest creative endeavor so far. Because unlike his past films that featured scenes filmed in real-life locations with green screen shots peppered in, this entire movie, literally every single scene in this movie was filmed on a green screen, and he utilizes stock photos as the backdrop. But my favorite scenes are the ones where he tries to edit himself into stock video, like this next scene, for example. I'm guessing he saw that stock footage clip somewhere and was like, yeah, maybe my character could walk by and like get smoked by that train real quick. Yeah, that's a normal thing that happens. Also, mind you, Cade is canonically a super-powered cyborg with magical powers, yet he's just like aimlessly walking around, completely oblivious to the slowest moving train of all time. It just goes to show you, man, superpowers or not, you gotta look both ways. We then cut to a scene of this homeless person getting kidnapped, and then we see another person get kidnapped from this like dingy, abandoned hospital, and now those kidnapped people are trapped in a van along with some other kidnapped people, I assume. But luckily, Cade is there to save the day.
Please, come on! Help! 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 We're stuck!
I'll help you. I'll follow you wherever they're taking you, and I'll free you.
Instead of Cade using his superpowers to like rip the car door off its hinges, or even just using his regular human being strength to like try to break the window or something, he instead promises to follow them to wherever they're being taken and then rescue them. Makes sense. If someone is like floating down a river about to like fall off a waterfall, you don't want to rescue them while they're floating down the river, right? You just got to be like, yeah, I'll meet you at the bottom. Also super funny how monotone and quiet Cade was being when he was talking to those people. They're screaming inside of the car and he's out there just like,
I'll help you. I'll follow you wherever they're taking you, and I'll free you.
But thankfully, Cade is a man of his word. He follows the van and he sets them free.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Worst kidnappers ever, man. Sorry to critique kidnapping. I've never done it. Lord knows I've tried. But you're gonna fucking steal these people and just leave them unattended? Yeah, I got you. And you're not going anywhere. The only shot at survival you have is if a random guy in a leather jacket walks in here and says,
get out of here,
a few times in a row. But that'll never happen. All right, so now we got the first action sequence of the film. And guys, it starts off with a bang.
Damn, we need to make this an even fight.
Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, yeah, okay. Alright. Several things. So I guess Cade has the ability to duplicate himself. I guess that's what he's doing right here. I don't know how much it's really doing because he clearly only knows how to do one move. It's just like one slow punch and then like a half kick punch. You know, duplicating yourself, that's a pretty cool superpower, right? Very useful in a fight, I assume. Except for the fact that he can't land a single punch on these people because I can't hear any punch sound effects.